everyone, welcome back to my space. If you don't know me, my name is Cinta. I've been teaching music. I've been teaching music in a few different places, and I am now basically working as an independent musician, composer, producer, whatever you want to call it, underneath my own company called Nomadics LLC. There are actually two sections to it. There is one side where I'm doing fashion. As you can see, I like my fashion. So fashion is one side, and music is also my other thing. So my link is actually on my page. The channel will have to be changed in the next few days. It's stuck on the name that I have right now because I can't change it until within, that's what they said, YouTube said no, 7 days. It will take 7 days for me to get back to that. It will definitely focus on specifically music. You'll see me wearing all sorts of fashionable stuff, but my focus and dedication on this channel will be for music. Okay, let's go into the whole discussion on music composition. Remember, I played the piece Asia for you yesterday. I'll just play it one more time so you can remember. These are just the chords. That's where you start. Okay, so those are just the chords. The melody comes in a different section when you start producing. The melody most likely in this case will be for the vocalist to sing. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you in Logic Pro X. I do have a list if anybody is interested in production as to how much the supplies will cost and what you need to get and all these things for this purpose. But we can start real simple and even go into GarageBand, because GarageBand on your iPhone or your iPad is free. So if you want, and I'll think about talking about that next, but let's get into this discussion. Created a beat over the chords that I just played. You'll hear just now. Introduction. Okay, so I'm just going to play you a little bit of it. As you can see, I created a beat. I think the first thing that came when you start recording in software is consider using a beat first. Create a beat, either create a beat on your own beat machine, or you can create it on a keyboard, or you can find a loop now. Before, back in the day, they didn't have things like loops. You had to create your own loops. So this is like a new thing completely. There are loops you can find in Logic Pro X or Logic or GarageBand. I started off with GarageBand. Actually, I started off with another software, but that was in 1998 in Japan. So Japan was a little bit more advanced in high schools. We actually learned production in 1998. So that's my inspiration and where I began the process of moving sound into technology. So if you guys are interested, I will discuss that on another day because there's a lot to talk about. I think separating them into certain clips is probably going to be easier to understand. So I'm not going to go all out with tons of information. I'm just starting real slow. So once again, let's go back to it. I started with my composition. Okay. And the whole point of doing this is you have to repeat sections. Try to repeat it as many times as you can so you can remember it. And then once you feel comfortable, then you come up with a melody. Okay. Okay, so that's the general layout of this, and I'll talk more into the in-depth discussion later.